last year I held a speech in Germany because, we had all this kind of, speeches where politicians come up and saying, who will be needed in the future economy based on the projection of robotization and of, this. And I was standing in front of this poster and I was saying, that is the wrong question.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, which economy do we want in the future? That is the right question.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about, I think you're right, we need to have people to have an understanding of it, but not an understanding how do we prevent something we project the status quo in the future. Mm-hmm. We need people who understand in which world do we want to live in, what kind of economy do we want to have in the future. And if we have a redundancy of people. We never have a redundancy of people. Everybody is valuable in this world. That is something we have to understand. And if we do that, we're creating a world which is really on this basis. Some people might call me naive. And yeah, I'm happy to be that. Because that is creativity and innovation. That is where we need to go. And not saying, okay, be realistic, Alfred. I said, what is it realistic?
Yeah.
Is realistic that we're pedaling and we create more efficiency in pedaling against the cliff? Or is it more realistic to thinking about an alternative way where we want to go? Mm-hmm. I think that is more realistic. That is the thing what we need to have. Mm-hmm. In every kind of institutions, organizations, companies, we need to have this thinking. When I was talking, a year ago to the board of BMW, or part of the board of BMW, and I said to them, what is your company tomorrow when you stop producing cars? They were quiet. They were like, we don't know. I said, that's interesting. You guys are existing since 100 or more years. You have intercultural knowledge and experience. You have production experience, you have technology experience. You have all this kind of soft assets, which you say is nothing worse if you don't produce a car. Let's think about what a car stands for. It stands for mobility. So what does mobility mean? How do we use it and how do we want that? How is this, complementary? What kind of new thing can arise when we create something as mobility? And this is the questions which we need to dare also on the politician side to have that for the future. And, democracy, yes, has its limitation when it comes to you want to be elected in the future. If that is your intention as a politician, then you're right. I don't want those politicians. I want politicians who go there and be politicians because they think this is what I want to do, regardless this has been done in 10 years, in 15 years. You said, Alfred, you are naive. Maybe I am. But then I said, we are in the wrong system. We need people to stand for something they believe in, regardless of I be re-elected or not re-elected. I don't really care, because this is what I really want. This is my integrity. This is my intention. This is what I'm fighting for, what I'm standing for. Are you getting up in the morning and saying, oh, how can I save my job? No. You're getting up and saying, what can I do to contribute to a better world? This is what I need to do.
Well, Trump was elected on that. His plan and ideas were very straightforward, and he's applying this. So in a way, this is the kind of politicians that you can end up with.
Yes, I agree. And that is what we can learn from Trump. What we can learn from Trump is really that he addresses the underlying unconscious beliefs of the people. That is what he did. If we understand that, and I don't think the consequences in what he is doing is the right thing to do, but understanding on a deeper level where people are, and not saying you are bad people or you are good people, but understanding and involving them, acknowledging people, seeing where they are, trying to create places where you involve them and not just marginalize them. What by all respect, Hillary Clinton did, and these kind of system. So for me, it's not, and that is, to look at things not in black and white. Oh, he's a bad guy, they're a good guy. Seeing, oh, what did he do? What kind of effect did that have? Why was he impactful? And what can we learn from that? you know, and that is, I think, more the attitude what is needed.